Pero lumapit siya eh. Dapat malayo. 62 feet ba? Oh, God!
Oh my God!
This may have been one of the craziest moments I've ever captured. At the time that I shot this, I was living in Thailand, and I had flown to the Philippines to meet one of my closest friends who had flown from the States to go on a short vacation with his wife. But I promise there's actually a lot more to this story.
Oops. Oh my God!
Ah, you sneaky little Lau, you can ride in the front. I hope that when we go on this vacation to this island that I'm not going to be stressed out about anything that's going on in the real world.
That's the introduction to your own story, Corey.
So we had to take a bus, but when we got there, most of the buses were taken, so we had to get the cheap bus. So we take the cheap bus, I blow up the toilet, we get to the transfer station, and we can't find our bus, but then we find our bus. And then we had to get on the second bus, which wasn't as good as the first bus. I don't think that one had a toilet. It was totally last minute. Lau and Rod and Reg were the ones who were supposed to book it. And then she's like, it's okay, Rod and Reg and I are going to figure it out. And then we get there and they didn't figure it out.
Live in the middle of nowhere, we're going to learn how to be local. How's your phone still on?
But the cup is not free, man. You have to finish it before we go. It's gonna be more, like 4 more hours, I guess, or 3 more hours.
Really?
Or more? Did we at least get the accommodations before we got there?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, but...
Like a few days before. A day before? 2
Few days
I
before?
don't know. Hey, cause I don't...
Next time, we're doing it.
Well, I was supposed to...
So we get on this big trike and we ride and we ride and we ride after we get off the bus in the middle of the woods, and we start seeing villages and just people and their little wood houses, and beautiful. It's all beautiful. Corey's like, wait, let's launch my drone from the boat so it can follow us. And Reg is like, that seems a little sketchy, Corey. We stopped the boat so we could launch it, and then you were going to go behind us and follow us. I held it as you launched it off the top of the boat. And your freaking drone just falls out of the sky. Just from here hovering to... And I'm like, oh shit! And you're like, what? And I was like, your drone just fell in the ocean.
Pero lumapit siya eh. Dapat malayo.
So we're driving around for a good hour in the ocean, and our boat driver just decides to jump in the water and look for it. And we're just like, oh wait, you don't have to do that. He's like, no, I want to.
Papunta dito.
He was swimming around, and we keep swimming around, and we keep swimming around. He's like, all right. And you're like, all right, dude, you don't have to do it anymore. He's like, no, I'm going to try one more time. He's under there for a while. We're like, man, you should just come back to the boat because we can't find it. And he pops up with it in his hand.
Oh, God!
Oh my God! No way!
Oh, God, you have to give him a reward! Oh, you are so... Corey! Give him water!
It's the craziest thing. I mean, like, your drone fell in the frickin' ocean and he swam around for an hour and found it. That's insane. Because we were searching for your drone for an hour, we run out of gas in the middle of the ocean. And then it's like someone turned up the rain to 1,000.
Is this for real?
I
eyes? Can I see how
No,
gas?
at least it doesn't hurt my eyes.
Oh my gosh, keep your phone.
It's waterproof.
We finally get to the shore and they find a guy who has a half a gallon of gas. Like just enough to get us back. It was just like one after another after another. Your freaking camera got splashed by the ocean while you're taking pictures, and all your shit was falling apart.
When you're on that situation, you can think properly or you can think well because it's like, oh shit, medyo on. I feel bad because it's your first time in the Philippines and I want you to have a good experience in the Philippines considering that we are also on a vacation and we want to enjoy it. Dude, everything's falling apart on you on this trip.
You gotta be present, otherwise you're gonna lose it. Time can only be stretched so thin. But if you're so worried about the future and your things and stuff, you're never gonna see the joy in life. You have to let it all go and just be present.
Si Kuya Joven, thank you daw from Cory. He says thank you very much for saving his drone. And this is for Kuya Joven. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is, hug mo siya. Hug mo siya. Shake hands, shake hands.
Yeah. All right.
Be prepared on what could go wrong because there is not going to be any perfect situation. People are not perfect and so the creation of the people are not going to be perfect. So it's either take the risk or have enough money to buy a new one.
It wasn't until this experience when I started realizing I've been missing so many moments by not being present. Mistakes happen all the time, but if you don't find joy in the present, regret will certainly stick with you. Oh, and the drone? Yeah, total destruction.
Plan well, plan well. Yeah.
you are not
Why
go-
didn't you plan well?
I know because I'm lazy and I always procrastinate.